In November 2021, Young Thug appeared on Saturday Night Live to promote his second studio album, Punk. Introduced by actor Rami Malek, the Atlanta rapper appeared in a fluffy fuchsia fur coat and baby pink pants. He was accompanied on stage by rapper Gunna, pop singer Nate Ruess and drummer Travis Barker. His two performances that night evoke the genre-pushing, psychedelic sensibilities that the rapper has long infused into his art. That night, during performance of Tick Tock, a song not included on Punk's final setlist, he rapped "I was like capo in my hood" before the plaque or the tribute. 2 years later, as the rapper faces a racketeering trial in Georgia that begins Monday, pretrial hearings raged over his lyrics, including this one. Young Thug, whose real name is Jeffery Williams, maintains that the lyrics are fictional works of art and do not constitute an admission of any wrongdoing. His lawyer, Brian Steele, said the prosecution was merely extracting lyrics from a prolific, successful songwriter and appealing to his character. Young Thug is one of the most praised rappers of his generation. Young Thug is one of the most lauded rappers of his generation. He releases numerous mixtapes and albums, including 2 number 1 albums, and has collaborated with likes of Elton John, Drake and Camila Cabello. Outside of rapping, Jeffery has become a staple in fashion world thanks to her gender-fluid style, including dress she wore in artwork for her mixtape. Aside from his success as a solo artist, Williams was the leading figure in the Young Stoner Life, or YSL, musical collective and record label, which released his own music. Records by collaborators such Gunna. Prosecutors say YSL also stands for Young Slime Life, which they describe as a criminal street gang led by Williams at the upcoming trial. They plan to argue that Williams was a true capo who manipulated others into committing a series of crimes, including, in the 56-count indictment, prosecutors allege, among other things, that the rapper rented a car that was later used to kill a rival gang member. Since his arrest in May 2022 on 9 charges, including participation in a criminal street gang and conspiracy to violate Georgia's Racketeer, Influenced and Corrupt Organizations Act statutes, Williams has repeatedly professed his innocence. Williams' defense attorneys framed the indictment as one that unfairly targets a group of creators, including rappers and, in the case of one defendant who recently left before an upcoming trial, a clothing designer who turns fictional tales into entertainment gold, the hope of lifting themselves out of poverty. They portray Williams as a generous figure who paved the way for several black youth from the Cleveland Avenue neighborhood where he grew up in southeast Atlanta. They acknowledge that men are largely part of the YSL collective, but they reject the idea that YSL is a criminal street gang. Prosecutors say they believe Young Thug's lyrics touch